I'm Diego.
I'm
not interested in who you are. You've just... If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk.
Okay, what do I need to know?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce... Well, at least we do. There are 3 camps within the...
How do I get to the old...
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reason. There are a lot of wild beasts between...
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. The mine is easy to find.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help, and I couldn't just stand by.
A suggestion?
Everyone who arrives, I'm here to show the new...
Where's Bullet now?
He and the other... But if you plan to fight him...
I have a letter.
Really? You're lucky That's because the If I were you...
Why not?
The mages are in the camp.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful.
Let's assume...
At the gate...
Thanks for your...
We'll meet in the...
What are you doing here?
Making sure no one gets near the exchange place, especially one of those cutthroats from the new camp. You're the new guy they chucked in today, right?
That's me.
Then you'd better watch out for the guys from the new camp. I work for the old camp, same as the others you saw at the exchange place. I assume you've talked to Diego.
Yes, I have.
Good. Then you know what's what around here.
Why do I have to watch out?
Compared to the new camp, the old camp's a quiet, peaceful sort of place. The new camp doesn't get any deliveries from the outside world. Most of the rogues there just steal whatever they need.
And the old camp?
The ore barons have everything under control. Next in line to them are the guards, followed by the shadows, the diggers. Everyone who arrives here starts out as a digger. If you want to become something better than that, you'll have to get accepted as a shadow first.
When I was washed ashore, one of the...
They do that to all the newcomers. They call it stand...
Oh, are all the guys like that in the old camp?
We do have a few suckers, but they won't touch you as long as you pay them protection money.
I saw a woman being sent down with the goods.
Yeah, the ore barons get everything they want.
Do you mean to say the king exchanges women for ore?
They're convicted criminals too, of course. But if Gomez hadn't asked for them, they'd be sitting in some dungeon or other. I'm not sure what's worse.
I'm looking for a weapon.
There should be some old weapons by the derelict mine, further down the canyon. But don't go and start a war with nothing but a rusty pickaxe for a weapon. Those things are... An inexperienced fighter should never use one of them, unless it's... You'd better make sure...
I am somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it. What do you...
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will...
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers. That's what we call the big birds. Should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to... If you come too close, they'll become irritated. If you manage to strike the beast before... If it hits you first, well...
What else can you tell?
A lot. But it'll... If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth. At least every...
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides,
Really? How's that?
ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about...
Why's this area?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this... The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you, and that's exactly what you are until you...
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a...
Tell me more about...
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places. And one more hint, don't.
Where do I get a...
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take...
Why? Doesn't he sell them?
If you get enough ore to pay.
Thanks for your...
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up.
I'll keep it in mind.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make...
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay.
Any news?
Nah.
Let's talk about some people never learn. There must be...
It was obvious. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
People don't need to know it.
Tell me something about the...
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. He sends us wine, bread. You can also get some of it. All you have to do...
I'm not involved.
What about the two...
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp, and then there's the sect loonies in the... He hasn't responded. If I were you, I wouldn't waste...
Tell me more about the...
There isn't much to tell.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Take care.
That won't happen again. There was a time when things would have gone very differently. As long as I'm not involved.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You don't look as though you...
Only Gomez's men are allowed.
Let's talk about... I doubt that's ever likely.
I need to get into the castle.
And you expect me to let you stroll inside the castle to hand it over and collect your reward?
Yeah.
Okay, show me the letter.
I'm not letting you handle it. Forget it.
Okay, I've forgotten.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you. And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
People always talk.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has he's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Sounds to me like the
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Why do the mages protect?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new... They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do.
Where can I find?
You'll find him at the South Gate.
You're very probably right.
Do you want me to?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again.
Very clever.
I'll take care.
Watch what you tell people.
Let's talk about something else instead. That wasn't very clever.
Rely on somebody, and you're.
I've talked to...
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have my...
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
That wasn't very clever.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn... There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to...
Where do I find the important...
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. As for the others, you'll have to find that out. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who...
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left, and you'll be heading for the arena.
Maybe.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It can tell... They'll get the stuff with the next con...
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp, like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get...
That wasn't very clever.
Hang on, better not.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him.
You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Where can I find the old...
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need... He lives to the left of the north gate.
That won't happen again.
Can you?
Yes, I can teach... Come back...
Take care.
That won't happen again.
As long as I'm not involved. Same old story every...
But keep it to yourself. People don't need
Hey, you.
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you. People like you can get into trouble. And most of the guys they chuck in here, they think they can do what they like to you. But we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll...
Something about that story after all.
That won't happen again.
You mean you want me to pay protection money? No thanks. I can take care of myself.
Have it your own way, kid. You'll soon regret turning down a friendly offer.
See ya.
Take care.
It's obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Won't happen again. Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
If you
As long
think
as I'm not involved. I'd better keep out of it.
that won't happen
Let's
again.
talk about something else instead.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, would you like some of my...
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for...
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the thing. The last one I sent just hasn't come back.
Where can I find meat?
Everywhere where there's garbage laying around. You should be able to find some at the deserted huts near the... Don't get confused by their ugly looks.
Where can I find
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms.
There must be something about that story after all.
There was a
time when things would have gone very differently.
I'm not listening to all the blathering.
Maybe.
It was obvious.
Won't happen again.
I wouldn't like to believe everything, though, because he... Let's talk. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. Totally. You're very probably right. The worst shit. The worst shit.
That won't happen again.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I'd better keep out of it. I'd better keep out of it.
That won't happen again.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good!
Same old story every time.
I thought that had been cleared up
People
ages ago.
always talk.
As long
There
as
was a
I'm not
time when
involved.
things would have gone very differently.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You shouldn't believe everything
Let's
you
talk-
hear.
Rely on
Some people... You think?
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
You gotta watch what you tell me.
Probably right.
Hi,
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen...
Maybe.
Diego sent me.
No problem. For you, only 20 ore.
Hold on. Diego said you should give me the map.
But I'm not interested. 20 is my special price for friends of Diego.
It was obvious that there would be
Give me the map or...
Hey, be cool, man.
If you think...
There must be something about that story.
trouble. I'm not involved.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. People always talk.
problem. Totally idiotic. There must be something about that story. That won't happen again.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That won't happen again.
Some people... You're probably right.
You're very probably right.
That's really not my
Thought that had
problem.
been cleared up ages ago.
That's not really my problem.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Same old story every time.
That's really not my problem.
Some people never learn.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hang on.
I want to become a shadow.
So?
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know.
I'm looking for somebody to teach me something.
Why have you come to me?
Diego sent me.
You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you'd better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you.
Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
What can you teach?
That depends on...
I want to learn how to sneak around.
I believe, no false modesty, that I'm one of the best... But when it comes to teaching how to sneak around,
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Where can I find
He's hunting out in the wild. You'll find him at the path to the new camp. Westwards of the old camp, there's a wide canyon. In this canyon, there's an old woodcutter's hut. You'll find...
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
As long as I'm not involved.
Same old story. There must be something about that story.
You shouldn't believe
all.
everything
Maybe.
you hear. You're very probably...
Some people never learn.
Hey, you!
If you want to get rid of your protection money, you've picked the wrong day.
Yeah? Why's that?
'Cause I'm not here.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Oh?
I'm actually at the castle, sitting by the big
Then how come I'm...
Nick's vanished. This district is... And until he reappears, Thoris has ordered me...
Do you know where next...
No, and I'm not If anything, the diggers in this district might know something. Especially not now they know I hate this filthy work.
Always talk. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Why don't you just...
Nick did his rounds before he disappeared. Is not...
Listening to all that blathering. Watch what you tell people.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Hello?
I haven't seen you before.
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
What are the advantages?
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the... Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here.
And what if two people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do it.
What goods are considered?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not that cheap. You always get a good price for weapons and armor. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards. You can always recognize them by their armor.
That's really not my problem.
I think
I like...
I'm not listening to all that blathering.
What are the advantages?
If you're cool about getting your... No, it's not. Here, Gomez, the only one's power...
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask some. There are always a couple of I've never been there, None of the three can...
Which of the hut?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
You're very probably right.
That wasn't very clever. I better keep out of it.
Not listening to all that blathering anymore. A new day, and nothing has changed.
Same old story every...
Let's talk about something else instead.
As long as I watch what you tell always talk.
Hey, newcomer.
Are you really the...
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magician.
The magician's couriers bear
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
You have a problem.
Really? What's that?
There are people around here who want to get rid of...
Really? Then you can tell them they should send some...
What makes you so sure?
'Cause I think you're smarter than that, boy. You'll soon realize we, too, need capable people in the new camp.
Tell me more about...
It's the camp where you have the most freedom within the colony. We don't have any... We have our own mind. But the ore that is produced there is...
So what is it you...
Our magicians are working on a plan to break... While Gomez...
Some people never learn.
And if I wanted...
If you're serious, we can go now. I can take you to Laris. But if you prefer to beat me out of the camp, well, go for it.
Show me you're good.
Choose something.
Why does that happen over and over again?
There must be something about that story after all.
Same old story.
That's really not my problem.
I thought that had been cleared ages ago.
You're very probably right. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Everything you hear.
Let's talk
People
about
always
something else instead.
Don't blather so much. Yeah.
Some people.
Why does that happen over and over again?
Better keep out of it.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Same old story every
I
time.
doubt that's ever likely to change.
Maybe, but who cares?
Same old story every time. There was a time where things were done very... That's really not my problem. Maybe.
What's your job?
I'm in charge of the arena.
I want to join the...
I might be able to, if some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you.
I thought the old camp and the new camp...
It's simple. There's fights here once a week, and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new... If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp.
Do you train fighters?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train...
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Beginners all hold the weapon with one hand. You have to learn to harmonize your weapon. If you keep in mind what I've taught... Oh yeah, one more thing. But the further you progress...
Same old story every time. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Why does that happen over and over again?
There must be something about that story after all.
Cleared up ages ago. There was a time that happened over and over again. There must be something about that story after all. Maybe.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a hunter. Above all, I hunt scavengers.
Where will I get a bow?
Here, I sell the best bow.
Can you teach me something of...
That depends.
I want to learn how to...
Good idea. If you bend your knees when... But keep in mind what I...
Show me you're good.
a time when things would have gone very differently. You're very
I wouldn't.
probably right.
If you think.
Keep it to yourself.
I'd better keep out of it.
As long as I'm not involved.
As long as I'm not. Same old story every time.
Some people never learn.
Blathering anymore. As long as I'm.
I thought that had been cleared ages ago.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
It's about.
Yeah?
I think I've found him.
What? Where is he?
Feeding the rats?
Oh, no! Damn it! That means I have to run the show. Now I have a problem.
It was obvious that there would be.
What's the problem?
I'm in debt to Scatty, right up to my neck. Now he knows I'm doing next job. He'll be coming around every day.
And you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Never learn, but keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
I thought that had been cleared
That won't happen.
If you think you have to watch what you tell, I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Same old story every time.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That's not really my.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Hang on, better not go
You
rushing
have
to
to watch
anything.
what you tell people.
That won't happen again.
You have to watch what you tell people.
As long as I'm not involved.
few things.
There must be something about that story after all.